Hi, today I want to talk about the secret weapon that Nikon D7000 camera has over my latest gear, the Sony a7r4. In a matter of fact, even compared to the Sony a7s3 or the new line, the Sony A1, why this camera actually beats them. Because it contains something that you probably didn't know about. Let's talk about it right now. Alright, so this camera here is quite amazing. I'll tell you why. Even though I think it's about 10 years old now, it's still relevant to me. That's why I kept this camera. I've been raving about this camera, the Nikon D7000, for a long time. And it's still one of my favorite. One of the things that I forgot to explore, and now I'm going to tell you right now, is the fact that it actually has a photo editing feature built into this camera. In other words, you have a mini Photoshop computer system in this Nikon D7000. If you compare this to the Sony cameras, even the latest one like the Sony Alpha 1, it doesn't have these features. What I mean by that is I'm going to show you right now on my screen and you know what I'm talking about. Basically, I'll just summarize quickly and I'll show you it. Once you take the picture in RAW, then you go to the editing feature of the Nikon D7000. You can change various aspects and convert that RAW into JPEG. So basically you can manipulate the RAW without affecting the RAW and convert that into JPEG right in camera. I can change it from color to black and white to sepia, as well as I can do so many things with it. I can even outline as a cartoonish outline. So all these special effects right in camera without using my computer. That is incredibly creative and amazing tools to do it wherever you are, instead of grabbing your computer and setting it up. For some of you, you have to have a computer to actually edit these features, whereas the Nikon D7000 allow you to do that right in camera. Let me show you right now. Alright, have a look at this raw image. I'm now going to convert this raw image into black and white image. Now all I have to do is on the Nikon D7000, I press menu, and under that I'll go to, for example, I'll go to this retouch menu, and under that submenu I'll select monochrome. Okay, so let's say I want black and white. I click on that and that's the picture I took. That's in raw format, and then I'm going to click on that and there we go. See, we got now the black and white photo. Without even destroying the raw, we convert that into JPEG in camera, which Sony camera like my a7r4 cannot do, and even the latest Alpha 1 cannot even do. This is a 10 years old camera that has this amazing unique feature that a lot of people don't know about, and they disregard this camera altogether because they think it's an old 10 years old camera. But you can see that this camera is amazing. It's a little computer, actually, a mini Photoshop or retouch computer built into the camera that you can do. Now let me show you other things that you can do with it. Let's go back and maybe change that to sepia and go for the original raw material, and there we go, we got another one. Click OK to save, and there we go, we save it. Now let's go back for a minute and I'll show you something. Let's go back to sepia, and there was actually, notice that you cannot edit the JPEG, but you can edit the raw. Here's the raw, and I forgot to mention that you can actually change look at that, I can actually change making it more lighter or darker sepia. Look at that. Okay, so let's make it lighter there and press OK. It's so fast. Like if you want it done quickly, the photo you want, you can do that in camera without using a computer. This is just amazing for a 10 years old camera developed a long time ago, and this feature should have been in all cameras. Especially what I notice nowadays is that camera is getting more expensive and giving us less feature, but this Nikon is just amazing. Let's go back to the image again. Alright, so let's see what else can we do. We can even trim it. For example, what I'll do is I'll go to the original image And let's say I want to trim it, that's the cool part. Like I can do all this in camera. Look at this. Let's say I want to zoom in that particular spot here. Remember, this is all done in camera, and I click on that, I saved it, and there we go. Amazing. Isn't that amazing or what, eh? All right, let's try another one. Okay, so let's go back to the menu, and let's say I want to try filter effects. Look at that. I can have different one. I can make it softer, I can make it warmer, red. Now I'm gonna, okay, let's just try the red intensifier. Okay, we're gonna try the red intensifier and click on that, and there we go. We could make it more or make it less. Wow, let's make it more. Okay, and then press OK. Now I don't like this color profile, but that's okay. You know, at least I know I can do that. And go back to the menu again. Let's, what else can we do? Okay, let's go back and see. We could try to color balance it from the original raw image. And look at that. Oh my. Isn't that incredible? Can you do that with your Sony camera, the Alpha 1 or the Sony A7S3 in camera? Look at that. This is just incredible. In camera. There. And press OK. And we got another image. Done. All right. Let's try another one. What else can we do? Image overlay. Okay, image overlay. Let's say we take this image. Now, I don't have another image, so that's why I can't do this one. But you can actually overlay another image on top of that. And then, yeah, you could do that way. And here's, now I haven't, what is this thing? This is the, okay, let's press that one. And oh my, look at that. This is a raw processing. I can make it to change it to any way I want, make it larger. Wow, that's, I didn't even think that is possible. Look at that. Look, I can change the color. Oh my, change. Oh my goodness, look at that. You can change like the vivid, like you can change the color profile even after when you take the picture. And look, ISO. Oh my goodness, I could change the ISO as well. That's, wow. I did not know this. Okay, so I actually, you know, I just was playing around with some of the feature, but I did not know I could do more. You have a special retouch menu in the Nikon D7000, and look at resize, quick retouch, straighten, fish eye. I could do color sketch. Okay, let's try one of those. Okay, so take the original, and we are going to color sketch. Now it for this one, it takes a little bit of time. It takes about, there we go. It takes about you know, about 10-15 seconds, but here we go. I want to make it vivid, outline it. There we go, and we're done. Oh, I forgot I could even zoom in if I wanted to. Let's see, can I zoom in? Let's see, zoom in. Okay, there we go. Zoom in, and it's done. Wow, eh? Incredible. Fish eye, let's try that one. Let's see, let's try. Wow, look at that. Okay, I mean, you get the point, right? Let me switch over to the camera now. All right, so not shabby at all. This Nikon D7000, 10 years old camera, outbeat my Sony A7R3 and the newer Sony cameras. Now, the reason why I made this video is to show you that an old camera like the Nikon D7000, you know, depending on the feature you want. If you want a quick editing, retouching, this camera is a supercomputer built in. You can do that in camera, whereas even the Sony A7R3, a7r4, the a7s3 or the Alpha 1 doesn't even have that feature. For the amount of money that you pay for, you know, for thousands for these type of camera, they should have this type of feature in the similar to the old camera, the Nikon D7000. I mean, they have the processor for these type of camera, but they're not putting it in, which is so sad because, you know, this is why classic camera in the past knew what the customer wanted, was thinking for the clients. And that's why I still love my Nikon D7000 and the likes. The feature, you have to look for it. It existed in the past and it should be in the present. You're paying so much for these type of camera, they should have all the features, the computer, everything built into this little camera. It doesn't take that much to do that. If they can do that with a 10 years old camera like the Nikon D7000, adding this retouch or photo touch in camera, and even an old camera like this one here can do it, why can't it do it the other one? You're paying, like, for example, 40 times for the new Alpha 1. It costs 40 times more than this used Nikon D7000, and Nikon D7000 has a feature that the Alpha one doesn't have. Strange, right? So anyway, I hope you can pass this information on. The Nikon D7000 is still amazing camera. If you want to do a quick editing, quick retouching, it's a little computer built into it. Something about this camera I just love. I just wish newer camera has the same capability since we're paying so much more. Thanks for watching EducateTube.com. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon.